in the stream.
Oh, you're gonna record this. You're gonna stream this.
Uh-huh.
Shit.
I mean, I can stop streaming, but I don't want to stop the recording.
This is gonna be like a 0.5 thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, here we go. Last you left off, you had gone up to, after following home, Lyris. You had gone up to her hallway and skulked around a little bit, and then
Yeah.
tried to pick the lock poorly.
Talked to child first. He directed me to the correct door.
Mm-hmm.
Tried to enter it, failed. Tried to pick it, failed. And annoyed and pissed off, and again, somewhat looking for a fight, Aegis just decided to knock on the door.
Uh-huh. And
And hmm,
a naked, red tiefling opened the door. You know
and she did.
this woman previously as Lyris.
Yeah.
Uh,
And again, she said,
Hello, can I help you?
yeah, Aegis is just going to stare for a while. And then she's gonna cock a head to the side when she notices that there is absolutely no recognition.
Mm-hmm.
You don't remember.
No, I'm sorry. Have we met before?
We have many times. May I come in, or do you leave people in the hallway?
Um, what's your name?
Another cock of the head. The scar should be visible, though. A similar scar in the neck.
Yes.
Actress.
It's not visible for a natural one, though.
Oh,
Uh, Adris, it's a pleasure to meet you. Um, sure. Come in, come in. Would you like tea?
sure.
Okay.
She, Actress will slowly walk in.
Mm-hmm. There is a little couch, and there are plants and flowers everywhere.
Hmm. Windows.
Yes.
Anywhere else? Apparently in the property or the apartments.
What do you
This
mean?
is like an apartment. Yeah, is somebody else here?
No, there's not anybody
Love,
else there.
lover. Like,
No.
can I see? Like, what is the? You said you're gonna set up the scene better.
Sure.
Set it up for me.
Yeah. Um, so it's a very open concept. Kind of like a uh studio apartment.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, with more just an arch to where a bedroom would be. Um, kind of. just kitchen kind of just attached, as it were.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
So not too big then. Just
no, it's not large, but flowers, good light. The aroma is very pleasing.
hmm
Um,
and it is Lyris. So
it
just
is. It appears to be Lyris.
I hadn't thought of that, but okay. I suppose that with a nat one, she also doesn't notice the somewhat maybe familiar slight limp.
No, no. Um, she offers to for you to make yourself at home and have a seat. While she makes some tea, prepare some tea.
Adris is looking a bit pissed. Could she roll to see if she assumes that the this not recognizing her is genuine? Because in her head, she should recognize her. In her head, Lyris should be afraid of Lyris, of Adris somewhat.
I mean, that's on you.
Okay. Can I? I mean, I'm
Yeah.
asking at the end to see if I roll
To
something.
to what? I don't know if what you're trying to roll.
I'd say
Insight?
this would be insight in trying to ascertain whether Lyris is indeed saying the truth that she doesn't recognize me, or
Oh, okay. So insight against a feigned um uh deception.
Mhm.
Okay, sure.
Well, I rolled a 4, so
So she's playing you like everyone else, perhaps.
at this point, I think it's going to be start. It's in my head, like the gods are telling her that something's wrong, and now a
Hmm.
trusted person, somewhat not trusted at all, but she's just gonna stare at Lyris. Has she put anything on, or is she just very?
She's very comfortable in her own skin in her own apartment.
Mm,
Um, but she brings over a nice hot cup of tea. Smells good. Very flowery. Very much
You,
a like a lady gray.
mm. You said it was an open concept, right?
What?
The kitchen. The You said it was like an open concept
Yes,
apartment, so
yes.
the
Yep.
kitchen is visible.
Hmm.
Is it possible she put something in the drink, like the stranger claiming to
Oh,
have known her?
make a
Mm,
perception check.
Perception check. I'm rolling like shit today, I think.
Did,
11.
did Lucky mail you a dice?
No, I'm lucky. I'm rolling with Mel's dice. I think I'm gonna start rolling with Bob.
You
11.
did not notice anything put in the drink. No.
She will drink it without saying anything, just looking at Lyris.
Okay. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Mm. Against what might I
Roll, and I'll tell if you
pass?
pass or fail.
I fail.
What'd you roll?
5.
You
Oh, sorry,
fail.
6.
No, it
6.
doesn't help. Oh, you effectively are under the effects of the friends spell.
That bitch! I was gonna do that to her.
for an hour.
Oh, so I'm charmed. It's charm person.
Yeah. Um. Sure.
Yeah.
I did.
Adris just like relaxes.
Mhm.
Posture was very tense, and now it's just. I think it's on purpose, right?
What?
Like, yeah, it's on purpose.
The drugging?
Yeah,
Yeah, you showed up to her door with a scowl on your face.
she relaxes.
Yeah. What? What brings you to my door, Adris?
It hurts that you don't remember, but then again, you did betray me, so I wouldn't expect any different. Feigningly. Don't bother.
Betray you? I literally never met you. I would remember. You're quite beautiful.
I know. Again, hurtful. This little charade you put. So I'll get to the point. You have something of mine. I was left at the Orchid Oasis.
Like,
A little,
lost and
a little,
found?
a little medallion of black with a purple ring.
I have a little medallion of black with purple, but it's not yours.
Yes, it is, dear. And I'm tired of pretending, telling people it's not.
No. That was, I guess, given to me by a man named, or it wasn't given to me. It was left to me
Left. I
after a
know.
man named Edric passed.
Yeah, at the mention of Edric, she just tenses again, but it's the charm person.
Um, did you know Edric?
That name. It's always that name. It's all they say to me, that name.
Who is they?
Seems like she's about to get aggressive and pissed off, and she just.
You wouldn't get aggressive and pissed off with your friend.
No, it's just. It's at herself and at the world. Like,
Sure.
there is. Like, Adris is, like, on a borderline. Like, she wants to hit something, but then the spell kicks in and she just relaxes a little bit more, so it's like a very aggressive, pissed off person trying to unwind to a very close friend.
Mm-hmm.
Which I guess also impairs her judgment somewhat, or a lot, really.
A little bit. Yeah.
Everyone tells me that. Everyone says that. But I
Who?
know what I know.
Everyone
I,
says what?
I remember. I have my own memories to prove that.
I don't understand.
Everyone speaks of Edric as if the moment before I woke up in a field, just he was there and I wasn't. Like they lived with him and they talked with him and they were friends with him. even though he never existed. Because I've been here all along.
Um,
Can you imagine what that feels like?
I don't think I'm tracking. You're saying you found what was his name? Jarek and Gorpa
Oh,
af
Gorpa hasn't
after
been around
Edric died?
for Gorpa hasn't been around for a long time.
I mean,
Eh,
I never really even met him. Just heard the story that he was one of Edric's group.
no, he left us a long time ago. Basically, as soon as well, there was a few days with Encore, but then he left. No. While we're talking about it, I got distracted. This
Hmm.
tea's great.
Were you? Excuse me. Were you a part of their little group before too?
Hey, this is just hurtful. You don't pretend not to remember.
I've never seen you before in my
And
life.
besides, why would I tell you anything? The last time I told you of something, the last time I asked for your help, the first thing you did was go and run to the authorities and tell them everything I confided in you. And
I've
that hurts too.
I've never spoken to you before today.
Worship me. That should ring a bell.
I have to think how to play this.
This is gonna be a very confusing session.
Yeah, right?
It's like Adris and Jarek for the first time, except that Adris is essentially drugged.
Adris is actually drugged. Her hand kind of raises to her mouth, um, in kind of a little bit of shock. And she questions Edric? Are you
Adris,
in disguise?
do I look to be in disguise?
No,
You,
but
you can?
I can look like you. And she changes to Edric.
Yeah, Adris kind of recoils at that face, at the sight of Edric again. Like, that fucking face.
Did Jarek show you Edric?
Yes.
Okay. No, no, that's me,
Oh,
DM.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, look, you knew the same person. Every single one of you shows me that damn face.
Did something happen to you?
You're kidding, right? You're kidding. That's just hurtful.
What? Have you had a traumatic brain injury?
Aegis is kind of like just essentially drugged, and she looks like that buzz kind of stops, and she looks at Lyris's eyes very intently. Maybe a little bit of rage seeping in, but
Hmm.
just drugs. I burned alive.
But you're here.
Oh yes. Unless I'm going crazy now, which seems to be the theme. Why am I telling you this?
We're making conversation and trying to figure this out. Um,
Mm,
so if you burned alive, but you're here now, you were resurrected, but obviously something went wrong.
I wasn't resurrected.
Reincarnated, rather.
I'm special. That's what we do.
Okay. Um,
Not the first time.
okay. Um, but you're in a new body now.
Hmm. No, I've always been like this. Don't play dumb. You're smarter than this. I just want what is mine. What was left to you. I want it back. And I'd very much appreciate it if you didn't go ahead and run off again. Tell everybody, oh look at this person.
Run off where?
To the citizens.
Oh, you
Like you
think
did like you did before.
you think I told on you?
Oh, it's obvious, isn't it? They were prepared, and I only told one person. I asked for your help. Ship me.
Okay, so
Lyra should be having an impression that were she not drugged, this conversation would be a lot less friendlier.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, one of the girls that I share a wall with at the orchid, um, stopped coming to work after um, the night that you died, I guess. Um, and we went and checked out her place, and they found her shriveled on the floor.
Not my doing.
No, but there was a strong demonic essence in that room.
Oh,
You could smell the sulfur still in the air. Um, but it looked like that corpse had been there a while.
does Lyris herself smell a little bit of sulfur, given tiefling?
No,
Okay.
it might have been the bath that she took. Might have been the flowers that she keeps.
Hmm. That maybe explain a few things. But no, not really. The times are off. Someone did impersonate you before.
Okay.
Took your form, found us, took something valuable. Charmed every single one of us, actually.
I mean, I'm good. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think I'm that good, and I have no reason to take anything from you.
Well, we assumed at first it was you, but then we kind of figured out it wasn't.
Who was it?
You were. We have no idea. No idea whatsoever. Except that we think it was a demon.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
Uh,
but for a moment, Jarek wanted to come and kill you, but then I think he realized, yeah, it wasn't you. I don't think you can teleport without moving your arms and uttering the words, right?
I can't teleport at all.
Mm.
Um, well, maybe the two instances are connected.
Maybe, but the times don't line up because the scroll was found a few days after by my account.
When she stopped coming to work,
Yes, a few days after.
the body looked like it had been in there a month.
Oh, I don't know anything about that.
From what you're saying, we think a shapeshifter of some sort was impersonating my neighbor. Um, and I don't know. Maybe she. There's some weird shit out there. Maybe she smelled something on you in the air.
That must have been it. Hine does bring its advantages. You are cleansed, per se.
Um, sure. I'm not really cleansed of what?
Of flesh and soul.
Your.
Charbashar. That makes sense. Charbashar.
Mm-hmm. Um. So obviously you died, and you were reincarnated. Who brought you back?
Well, no one.
What do you
Just
mean no
happened.
one? No, that doesn't just happen.
Of course it does.
There's supposed
Happened
to
the
be
first
like
time.
thousands of gold worth of diamonds involved,
Happens.
and
Happened the first time at
a
the graveyard. Happened the second time in the field.
and a really strong healer.
Mm, nope. I woke up. I'm not alone, but no healers are involved. That's for sure.
How long?
Just the storms.
How? And you don't find that unusual
No, it's not the
because,
first time. No.
and you don't find that unusual.
Well, it's a bit unusual, but I couldn't tell you anything else about it. It just happens, you see. And she just, yeah, the saying scar.
Hmm. Adris does notice now, or Lyris does notice now, excuse me, that you bring attention to it. You share the same scars he did. She's back in her current
No,
form. She let it drop her regular
please,
form.
please don't. Just stop. I don't know why all of you are just.
She's back as Lyris.
I know.
Oh, okay, okay.
But she mentioned Edric. Like,
Oh, yeah.
don't. Just stop. I can't take it anymore.
I'm getting the feeling that You just don't remember for some reason.
Oh, I remember. I remember it all. Worship me. It's like the third time she has said it.
Yeah.
I remember everything. Apparently not the gods can. Which is interesting.
Do you remember anything from your time, I guess plural times being dead?
No, I don't. Does she?
No.
Just one moment I'm somewhere, the next I'm somewhere else. Not burning alive.
Well, it's fortunate that you woke up not burning alive.
Sure felt like it. But it passed. It was a bit of a scare.
So you really think that this is your original body?
I don't think anybody has put it in such words to Adris before. Or have they?
I don't know. In such words,
Like Jarek has danced around the topic, or had danced around the topic.
people have said that Adris is Edric and said it,
Yeah, and they have said,
but not
but I don't think.
questioned or made you
Yeah,
question it.
I guess no. Yes, I don't follow. What do you mean?
Well, you used. Hmm. If you were brought back to life, how do you know that your memories are real?
Pauses for a bit. Because they are my memories. They make sense. Everything makes sense. How don't you know that your memories are real or fake?
That's a good point. But the people I talk to remember me and reinforce my memories. Unless I was
Unless they're all
born
crazy.
yesterday, today.
Mm. Oh. Oh. When you're surrounded by assholes, I guess your first instinct is to doubt them, isn't it?
I tend not to surround myself with assholes in the
I'm not talking
figurative
about.
sense.
It's a strange world out there. How long until the effect is gone?
Um,
Or simply because I'm keep taking it, it's just reinforcing it?
she was gonna offer you another cup of tea here.
Yeah, she'll gladly take it.
Yeah. But that would be another con save.
Okay. Mm. 13.
Oh, success.
Ah.
It would be a gradual wear off.
Yeah, it's not just like puts the cup down and say, "You bitch."
Right. Not without an antidote, right?
Yeah. Okay, I'll ease it off as we go.
Um,
Do I know I was charmed or no? It wasn't
it
charmed,
wasn't
so
charm. It's not a magical effect. It's a poison.
chemical.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
chemical. But you would notice your emotions shifting potentially. Um, so play along maybe. Um, if you died and came back mysteriously in a graveyard the first time, like you told me, and then a field the second time. One, why do you keep coming back um, unnaturally? And two, why do you take a different body?
I don't think it's different, and I've already told you this. It's the second time I say this. It was the
Yeah,
storms, right? I'm
sure.
special.
The storms, yes, but why are you special? And I mean, even barring that, there's magic. There's a cost of magic, right? I don't know a lot of magic. I know a little, but there's a cost to magic, and resurrecting somebody is incredibly taxing.
I wouldn't know. Never resurrected anyone. Never. Couldn't. If-
Um, you you used to have more of a direct connection with Shar. And she actually stands up and goes over to a uh, jewelry box and opens a side panel on it. You can see there are a number of necklaces hanging there, and pulls out one with a black disc and purple circle. Um, brings it over and just kind of puts it on the table. Um, that's not in between you, but that's in front of you and in front of her. She's sitting in a chair off to your right.
I
Um,
just will prod at the little, like just
yeah. This you used to use this for your magic.
hands said the same thing.
So if you were mysteriously resurrected, is it so hard to believe that you were given a new body?
Doesn't make sense. None of it makes sense. I remember
Okay.
I know what I remember.
Maybe you were given new memories?
They're not new.
What do you
They'd be
remember
new.
of our times?
I hired you? No, the first time we met, I came in with Sharek. He ordered someone exotic, asked for someone exotic and tall, and someone beautiful. But I guess the matron mixed up, and I got the beautiful one, and he got your little Yuan-Ti. Well, not little, she is the
Quite
size
tall.
of the, yeah,
Yes.
and that was it. And when you went off to cast your little disguise spell, I picked up my sword. It was a mace originally.
Hmm?
I picked up my sword and went to confront you about it. And there you were, saying, oh, you just were putting on your makeup. And I told you to cut it off, and that's what I was presented with. That's how we met.
Um,
And it's wearing off. It's visibly wearing off.
yeah. You you used to use a mace and a shield. I mean, do you want proof? Go ask about it at one of the citizens. They'll direct you to some sort of evidence lockup, I'm sure. I don't know what they do with uh, incriminating evidence.
Why would I do that,
For
given what happened and what
proof.
I did?
You don't look like yourself.
Doesn't make sense.
You,
Why wouldn't I remember?
I don't know. There must be a reason.
No one knows.
Why? It's probably tied to this whole you keep waking back up after a thunderstorm thing.
Not just any thunderstorm. I thought that was evident.
No, obviously not just any thunderstorm.
Cities die after we come back.
Maybe you should stop coming back.
You think I have any say in this?
I have no idea. I don't. I'm sure I understand far less than you.
Man with a shield and a mace. I haven't used a shield in years. Not since the horse fell on me, and you know, it was much stronger before. I used heavier armor even, but
No, it was really just a couple of months.
maybe it's not the world that's crazy. Maybe it's just me.
Maybe you're not crazy. Um, that is not high enough. Um, but
If you were rolling for something,
yeah, I was. If you're being brought back for some unknown reason, in some unknown way, is it so crazy to think that they give you a second chance?
third.
It's a turn of speech.
Who's they?
I
Apparently the gods aren't in it.
um well, that's concerning.
Help me. I managed to summon the hand of fucking Shar, and he didn't recognize me. Said I was different. Said that he couldn't restore my memories like he did before. Why am I talking to you about this?
You came to me.
Why have... Can she look at the tea and discern what happened?
Um, would she be suspicious in that manner?
She checked at first, so couldn't see anything.
She didn't notice anything.
She didn't notice anything.
Hmm. But that's not to say that she wouldn't necessarily be suspicious.
Mm-hmm. She was suspicious, that's why she checked, but couldn't see anything, so...
Hmm.
Can I roll again to see if I...
Make an insight check.
Oh, this is poor. 6.
Your suspicious meter does not go off.
Why'd you make me feel such at ease?
It's kind of my job.
You're very good at it.
I certainly took your troubles away over a few nights.
Not enough.
So you have a second chance now. A third. Maybe
Third.
that's all. Maybe there were more. If your memories aren't all there, which is just a little mental exercise that we're doing. Um, Perhaps you've died more times than just forgot.
I hadn't thought of that. No, I had thought of that, but I didn't want to think about it.
Nobody wants to think about dying
Apparently I'm good at it.
or bad at it.
Or bad.
But you get another chance.
Hmm.
Seize it.
What do you think I'm doing right now?
You came for your amulet. Uh,
What? Past beliefs don't just go away.
okay. Are you here to kill me?
Takes a moment. I thought it was you that had told on us.
Adris. Edric. Adris. What people say to me is between us.
You seemed offended that I came to you asking how to kill one of your own, I guess.
Of course I would be. Any normal person would be.
We're not
You
normal.
can't just go around killing people. You not being normal is not my problem.
I'm going to ignore that.
Okay.
That's what we do. She takes the amulet and puts it on.
Does it feel right?
I don't know. Does it feel right, comp? Does it feel any different? The amulet. Oh, this is in relation to the amulet or being normal.
In relation to the amulet. Um, you remember wearing it, but it's it's akin to wearing a new ring.
Doesn't feel that right. You notice it.
Yeah, you notice you constantly notice it. Yeah.
No, it doesn't feel right. Feels like it's new.
Okay. I don't exactly keep a bunch of amulets of Shar hanging in my jewelry box.
Oh no, this is the one. It's mine. I recognize it. Do I recognize it? It was mine, right?
Hmm? All the same little scratches on it. So Shar sent you on this suicide mission.
Wasn't supposed to be a suicide, but they were ready. So it was a lot more difficult.
And you succeeded, failed, somewhere in between. Why continue pushing for Shar after being given a second chance? If Shar didn't bring you back to continue her work,
A debt, I guess.
you only know one thing.
I still believe. Still believe that loss gives things meaning.
It doesn't sound like they care about you.
I don't suppose they do, but I don't care about them exactly either. It's the message that's important. It's the domain, I guess.
Yeah, the message. Um, power through loss or whatever.
Mm.
Um,
You only know how valuable something it was when you lose it. Someone. That's what brings true joy, or the memories of true joy. Knowing that something was lost, and knowing that something will be lost because everything ends.
why not just embrace it and live in the moment? Why live in the past?
Because I guess I have left too much in my past.
Let it go. a second chance.
I have debts to pay.
Be the woman you were
Injustice.
always meant to be.
What's that, you think? Hmm?
I have no idea.
Should I just
Do what you
should I
want to
just
do.
should I just keep playing at taverns for some scrap of coin?
If that's what brings you joy. But it doesn't sound like it is. Go spread your legs for a few nights. Get laid.
You know, well, I didn't come here for that.
No, you came here for your amulet.
And to kill you, possibly.
I'd rather you didn't.
I'm not. And to overshare, apparently. That was stupid careless.
You've always been stupid careless.
His arms are a bit.
Oh no, my arm!
He deflates a little bit.
So, what do you want to do with your new life?
Is it new?
Maybe it doesn't seem like it to you, but it seems like it to me and apparently to all your friends.
I have nothing. No one. Or at least I do have, but they're all dead. And I couldn't bring them back.
Do you think life is easy for me?
You have. Oh, I guess that's unfair of me to say. It was different, though.
Do you think I started with silver coins in my hands?
Were you a sorceress before?
No.
What
I
then?
was nothing. I was gutter trash.
Hmm. Cursed from the moment you were born, in a
Yes.
way.
Like you.
Oh, I was born pretty uncursed, I think.
You've been reborn now twice at least.
Oh. And some of the curses have washed away, too.
What curses?
Not, not the guilt, though.
So, according to what you say, you're supposed to embrace your guilt and it should make you
Yes.
feel better?
Thinking on it brings guilt and pain and suffering and loss, but also makes me remember of the happy times.
Okay.
That is the true meaning of loss per se. Value that which isn't there anymore.
Enjoy it while you have it. Everything
I
is
don't.
lost.
Yes. But what I had, I don't anymore.
I had a mother once. I don't anymore. I don't feel guilty.
You didn't kill her, did you?
Not to my knowledge.
Hmm. I killed my wife. Or rather, I drove her to kill herself. I turned a brave, courageous woman that could have taken all the challenges of life.
I'm sorry. My roommate was speaking.
I took a brave, courageous woman that could face every single thing that life threw at her. I made a mother out of her. And then through my own bitterness and sadness and anger, drove her to a husk of a human being who tried to help me before she realized she was in too deep to help herself. That is my guilt.
She had free will.
At one point, she stopped having it.
Did you take it away from her? Did you use magic?
No,
Then she had free will.
she used it to end her own life.
Then she had free will. You are not at fault.
Yes, it was.
You cannot control others. If you're controlling others, they don't get to live.
Adria starts tensing up again. I was a fucking monster. To her. Every day she would try to care for me, whilst I laid there, invalid, barely able to feel my toes. Crushed hip, fucked up back, a knee that wouldn't bend. She tried to help. I took her help, turned it into poison against her. All the rage and frustration I had because of all that I had lost before. I poisoned her spirit with it. When she tried to leave, I wouldn't let her. I had the farmhands bring her back. And when she got too far, then others brought her back. And in the end, she just executed her free will, I guess. Because of me.
So you kept her prisoner.
Yes.
So bring her back. Apologize.
I tried. No, I don't get that. I don't get that. I don't get forgiveness.
You're not asking for forgiveness.
No. I try to bring her back. I thought I had a chance with this, and she shows. She pulls out the dagger.
With a knife?
A blade of luck, or a blade of wishes, or whatever the fuck this is called.
Okay.
Very powerful. It's a very powerful magical item. But apparently all the wishes it had were used.
How
So I could.
did you get that? Never mind. It's not relevant. So figure out a different way. Pay a healer.
Oh, with all the 15 coins I have in my pocket.
You're an elf. You're gonna live forever.
We don't live forever. Just very long.
Yeah,
But from your perspective, it's the same.
you'll live dozens of lifetimes longer than I.
True. Does that upset you?
No.
Mm.
I understand that different peoples have different aging. So work towards it.
Grow in power. This is what the hand said.
No, I don't see why you need to. If you make enough money, pay someone. We operate and live in a society where you can pay someone for just about anything.
Or being wanted, crimes committed, crimes unsolved. Doesn't help that.
No, Edric was wanted. Did you see a picture of yourself somewhere?
No.
Okay, then you must not be wanted. Did you see pictures of your other band of misfits?
Oh yes. Very much so.
Then you're not on it. You're not wanted. Again, a second chance.
Third.
Turn of phrase. So maybe Edric wasn't your original body either.
Cocks her head and looks at Lyris.
You're obviously somebody else, but with Edric's memories. But you say you've died and come back in the same fashion twice.
I don't have Edric's memories, I have my own.
Whatever. They're one and the same.
Don't. Fine. Sure. Let's say they're one and the same.
But you get a new chance. A new lease on life. To do with it what you will. To be free. Or to accomplish some crazy task. Which is probably more probable. Or you're cursed to live forever and go mad. after the demons come and eat everybody.
Feel like I'm already there.
To live forever?
No, going crazy.
Maybe. Resurrection can be taxing on a person.
Sure. You'd know, right?
How? No.
Exactly.
I talk to people, but I don't go on many adventures.
I offered once.
Yes.
Said no.
Yes. You are correct.
Probably for the better. For the best. The very next adventure we had, Jarek lost his arm. Which to her, like,
But Edric came back after that, right?
he did.
Yeah. Yeah.
The worship me happened after.
Right. Right. Yeah. You said that when I saw you last.
Yeah. And I nearly died, too. Starving myself whilst playing chicken with the goddess.
Why?
Because I didn't want to live like that.
Because you didn't want to look like what?
Live like that.
Live like that. Huh. And Shar says that you can't?
You don't know the full story. Never told you.
No. I'm kind of an outsider on this whole little resurrection cycle thing.
Oh, it doesn't have anything to do with the resurrection. It was me. Better you don't know.
What did you say?
Better you don't know.
Um, sure. If you want to keep your secrets, they're yours to keep. I'm not going to sit here and try to pry something out of you.
I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Not anymore, at least.
You're looking for an answer, but you don't know what the question is.
Guess I don't. I don't know what I want.
Well, take a vacation. Go see a waterfall. Figure out what you want. Don't work for anyone. Do things for you. Be who you want to be.
She looks at Laris. This is rich.
As cliche as it is, follow your heart.
My heart is heavy with guilt.
Well, maybe don't follow that part, because it's not going to get you anywhere. Do things that make you happy.
Can't afford them.
So do that. Make money to make yourself happy.
Hmm.
You think I just enjoy laying on my back all night?
I'll let you right on top.
Oh, it's such a wonderful change. Obviously, I enjoy it. I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't enjoy it. But
Hmm.
I also make wonderful money off of it. And I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't make wonderful money off of it.
I can tell. Lovely place.
It's okay. So be who you want to be. It doesn't matter if you were Edric before. It only matters who you are now. You can be a good person. You don't have to kill people.
I kind of enjoyed that actually.
That's a little concerning. So go kill demons.
I was a soldier before, but my back is not what it used to be. Can't bear the heavy armor.
Oh, they'd have to shape it around those tits anyway.
Stop it.
But it, if you enjoy killing, there's killing to be done. Join the military.
And I did. I was.
Join again. You're still young.
And
And why not?
because of this. And she just gestures at the like herself, her lower half.
Mm-hmm. Funny how that all went away in the bedroom.
That's something I hadn't thought about actually.
This is what Lyra says.
Yeah, I know. It's different.
Really. Because I have it on good accord that it's not.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Live your life. Enjoy it. Run, jump, and skip through the fields. Or hobble if you feel like hobbling. But
You're just making fun of me right now, but
aside from the little brand on your cheek and the mark on your neck, I don't see scars of war.
this might actually send Adris in a little bit of a tilt because she would remember.
Bruises
Yeah, means bruises. They
and
those go away.
bones
Mm.
injured, but you know what you know.
Yeah. The pain on my back certainly doesn't feel like an illusion.
Is a headache an illusion?
No.
But nobody else can see it. Is it real?
You feel it.
Sure. But is it real?
I guess. Mind makes it real. Perception.
Show me your hands. She reaches over to take your hands if you present them.
Oh boy. Yeah. She presents them.
Okay. Look at your palms. You don't have the calluses.
Oh, it's a long time ago.
Calluses go away, yes. But have you been the type of individual to let them go away?
Of course not.
So where are they?
She looks at her hands. I don't understand.
That's clear. Um, I believe we
I,
have a good recording of that session.
title of the episode.
Yep,
I
you
don't understand.
understand. Who? I'm gonna have to rewatch that. That was good. Um, so you don't have your calluses that you would have kept, even given that long sword that you carry. These
I carried a
hands,
sword. Hmm.
because you do have your long sword. These hands
Yeah.
are not used to work. And I don't say that to be insulting.
The only thing I've done with them recently is play the flute, so.
And they're nimble for playing the flute. They are not a sword user's hands. So unless you were healing them every day, you would have the calluses from wielding that sword.
He looks at the sword that she's probably left somewhere, like,
By the door.
by the door, yeah. He looks at Lyris in the eyes and says, this doesn't make sense.
Of course, it doesn't make sense. But all the evidence points to you being someone else, someone new now.
Yeah, Adris kind of retrieves the hands and
Thanks, these are mine.
just like, kind of hugs herself.
Everybody has a past, Adris. But you just have to let it go and be a new person. If you live in the past all the time, you're already dead.
I have things to fix.
So fix them. You have time to fix them. Maybe. I mean, the world could end. But then it's not really your problem either. Well, that might be your problem.
He just deep in thought.
Yeah. Sit there, sipping your
Mm.
tea. Um, I don't know how I can help you. I don't know what you were looking for when you came to me. An answer, revenge, um, some sort of misguided rage or anger at me.
I've been pretty angry recently. I don't know why. Well, I do, but still.
Angry at yourself. Just let it go for a little while. Just breathe and out. I'm not a therapist. I do a little bit of botany.
Curse you, Gump.
um, but I don't have the answers that you're looking for. I offer only distractions in my employment.
Not what you're offering now.
No, you don't need a distraction. You need to let go of your grief. How long ago did this happen?
She tries to make some math in her head. But doesn't add up, no. Doesn't add up, no. I don't think I know. 20?
Okay, so that's a long time. Let it go. You're a completely different person than you were before. Emotionally, physically, mentally.
I have no idea.
I think I have a better idea than you. I think everybody has a better idea than you. But there's no evidence that will change your mind.
I've been told I'm six called.
Yes, I can agree. Go ask to see your body. Go to the graveyard, have the diggers dig it up.
You know where it was buried?
No, I do not.
I don't know. It did cause a lot of unrest here when we did what we did.
It was discussed for a long while. Yes.
It's Citizen Hernandez, all right. I suppose he is. I wouldn't be.
I think he's fine.
Really? He lost a daughter.
Sure.
I wouldn't be if it had been mine. If it were mine.
And you have a daughter. So go find her.
He doesn't want anything to do with me. I tried messaging her before.
When?
Before.
With a letter? With magic?
Magic. I can use magic, don't you remember?
Yes, I can remember. So,
Like, like
going
I
off
ever.
of the theory that this is not. This is Edric. Adris is Edric. You have a new body now. You had a new body then. Maybe she didn't recognize you?
She didn't, but I thought she was just avoiding it.
Okay. Both? It doesn't matter. There's magic to find people. Find her.
Okay.
If that's what is going to make you happy, is that if that is what will assuage your guilt, if it will help, then
Why
fine.
finding her would change anything? She probably hates me. With good reason. How would I to ask for forgiveness? She wouldn't give it.
How do you know?
She wouldn't give it. Too much like me. At least she was.
It's been 20 years?
I think. More.
How old was she?
15.
So
Old enough.
so you want to take that option out of her hands?
Assuming I'm someone different. Would she even recognize it?
I mean, I figured it out.
Crazy elf comes to her. Oh, I was your mother's maid. We were supposed to raise a child together.
Or you were her father?
That makes a degree of sense, but it doesn't fit.
Dicks go in vaginas, Adris.
I I know how it works.
Okay. And we just got demonetized this episode.
How much are you earning per episode? A tenth of a cent?
I have no idea. I think I'll get my penny at the end of the year.
Okay.
Yeah. But then taxes is going to take half of that.
We're back to fractions of a cent.
Yeah.
I'm quite aware of how it works. But it doesn't make sense. Or does, but doesn't.
Maybe just don't believe your own memories.
Oh, that's hard to do, right? Not hard at all, sorry. Just, yeah, everything I know, everything I did, just incorrect.
I mean, you still know me. You still know people.
They don't know me, though.
Why does that matter? You still remember everything you did. Your events in your life, your military career.
I do, yes.
These are what built you.
Are they? And she looks at the non-calluses in her hands.
Yes. Even without calluses. The calluses only prove one separate event, that you were given a new body. Now, I'm guessing it was a used body?
I
To,
have no idea.
I mean, if I was some weird, powerful, overbearing force, I would not, you know, make a body with a brand in its on its cheek
I have a
when
memory for this.
the rest of you is flawless.
I have a memory of this, but
Okay.
I still got in trouble for it.
What is your memory?
Being hit in the face by a warhammer with a bee on it.
Don't you
Big,
think that would kill you?
red. Could hurt, but I don't know. It's a magical thing. It's just,
You
it
you
was,
and you think that that was the only damage you ever sustained in battle?
I, I mean, bruises and the horse side.
You were never cut or stabbed
I
in training?
was, yes.
So where are those scars?
She looks at her hands. I don't know.
Hell, you used to you came back from your little mission with Jarek missing an arm.
No, I didn't.
Yes.
He
You don't
lost an arm.
remember, of course. But where are your scars? Do you remember having them magically healed?
But this, yeah. I think that was it, yes.
It doesn't make sense.
Oh.
Why would they magically heal you? There's not enough magic to go around.
Why, I'm that large, are you saying? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, you're a fairly tall woman, yes, but it's an army. A couple of scars and cuts that you would remember or not remember would still leave scars and cuts. The ones that you don't remember would be minor and wouldn't have been healed, right? You have to they triage people in the military, right? The most
And
healing to the most needed.
it depends on when you are, who you are. We were mercenaries.
Okay.
Was left in the dead horse for a while.
Okay, so where are your scars? Not from the horse, from your wounds that you would have acquired.
With blank face at Lyrus.
This is, it's a question that you should be asking.
Everything made sense before I started talking to you.
Everybody was crazy except you.
Yeah, that made sense.
Well, that's not exactly Muko's razor.
The fuck is that?
The the most obvious solution is probably the one that's real.
That's stupid. Um,
So there's this big conspiracy to get you to believe you're someone else. And somehow I'm involved in on it. That makes more
no,
sense.
it's not a big conspiracy. You're all just crazy. Or were. Because you've started making sense. Don't like it.
There's lots of things in life that we're not gonna like.
Yeah, but this is literally my life. Not a thing in life.
Okay, I'm fucking red.
Beautiful, shut up.
I can't really leave the city that safely.
Neither could I, but I managed.
And yet you're back.
Got myself killed. And cleansed.
Exactly. You've been cleansed of your sins. Be a new
Not
woman.
the This is too much. And she just like I'm here having an existential talk with a naked woman in her living room.
Would you prefer to take your clothes off too? Or should I put some on?
I can't afford you.
I wasn't offering sex.
Oh, I'm thick-skulled. You've noticed.
Yes.
People say that things go over my head.
I thought you were too fast. You'd catch them.
But
I don't know what to tell you, Adris. You could take your amulet, or you can leave it until you know that you want it. You said yourself it doesn't feel
used.
normal, used, like it fits. I could walk over to
Yeah,
my jewelry box and take any of my pieces out and wear them naturally.
the chain feels too long. Too heavy. like it was worn around the thick her neck.
It was. So leave it here. Leave Shar out of your life. You don't need her.
Not that easy.
We had this discussion again before, and I lost.
You did. Tried your hardest, but in the end, somebody's going to drop a piece of paper under my door or on my pocket, and that'll be a name.
So write on the back of it, fuck off, and leave it there. What's Shar gonna do? Break the veil? Oh, Shar, smite me down if you're up there. Nothing.
Don't do that.
Maybe Shar's dead. That'd be ironic.
I've never seen her. Just a hand. Please, don't do that.
They're just gods. They don't have any right to demand your obedience.
Someone slips a piece of paper with your name under someone else's door and you're dead. That's the power they have.
No, that's the power you give them. Follow a happy god.
Don't deserve happiness.
Everyone deserves happiness.
Takes the thing off.
Okay.
Puts it on the table.
I'll keep this. If you want it back someday. Before I get, super old and die. But you don't have to listen to them. You said yourself they didn't have a hand in bringing you back. They don't have control over your life.
I liked it when things were simpler between us. But now here you are. Here I am.
You came to me.
I wanted to choke you.
Well, I mean, I used to enjoy it, but
Not like that.
I don't think it would be. I'm trying to lighten the mood. Don't think it would be appropriate now.
You know someone who can remove brands and scars?
Maybe priest at one of the temples. I
You know
think
how much they charge?
I don't know what how strong the magic would have to be. Um, but usually if it's already scarred over, um, that tissue can't be outright healed. So I think it would be something stronger. Um, but you could go and find those services. I mean, you could buy anything in Cord.
I know.
And see, you're already saying it's a brand.
Doesn't make sense.
None of it makes sense. People don't come back from the dead randomly in
No, I
new
mean
bodies.
the memory. You're right. Even if it was a magical incandescent weapon, they gave me this. I wouldn't be here. Not with that swing. The swing I'm remembering. People don't survive that.
So something gave you some new memories.
Or I'm just making shit up. I don't know at this point.
You could be making up your own memories.
Are you a memory? How do I know you're not figment of my imagination?
How do you know you're not locked in a little cell with a bunch of padded walls?
I don't. She goes and pokes Lyris on the shoulder.
How do you know that that's real?
I don't.
You have to take some of it on faith.
Here you are also destroying my faith at the same time, so I'm having difficulty in finding ground to
I'm asking
stand.
you to question your beliefs. All of them.
Don't have anything to live for.
You have yourself to live for. You have a daughter to live for.
Doesn't want me, and I'm not much. I think the only person who would be glad to see me would be Jarek. That's only because I promised a blowjob the next time I saw him. Because I didn't expect to see him again, so.
Um, then don't see him again if you can avoid it. I don't know, it's
Mm,
kind of up to you.
no, not my type. You know that.
Sure. Let's. I think that's irrelevant to our conversation.
Sorry. I keep associating you. I'm sorry, that's disrespectful.
You, you, you have all these memories that are questionable. But at some point, you need to question them. Or don't. Continue going about your life. Do you think if you die again, if you kill yourself, you'll stay dead Do you think that'll help, given your past two resurrections?
I've been rather careless lately, but I haven't actually thought of killing myself.
Oh,
It's a nice suggestion, thank you.
I don't think it would work, given what you've told me.
I'm back.
Yeah, and just waste some time. Come back in maybe a worse body. Maybe you'll come back as a dog. Or horse.
I don't like horses.
Okay. It doesn't sound to me like your opinion matters in the grand scheme of things.
Just happens, I guess.
So, you have things to live for, even if you don't know them yet. Just go out and do what makes you happy.
I don't even have the need to do what makes me happy anymore.
The need.
Yeah. Just never mind, I said that.
You shouldn't need. You shouldn't have to have a need to be happy.
I don't know what makes me happy. I haven't thought of that for a long time.
Well, go live your life. Actually live it. Don't summon up distractions to take away from pain. Handle the pain.
My life is going to be very short if I leave here and you go tell the citizens exactly what or who I am.
Why would I do that
I don't know.
after already telling you that I didn't the first time?
I don't know. I guess I'm just vulnerable.
Do you want a hug?
No, that won't fix anything. Just what I'm saying is I'm trusting you. Only this time there isn't coin to back it up.
There was never coin to back it up.
I'm sorry, that was a rude assumption.
Hmm?
That was rude.
Some people see my profession differently than others, but I chose it and I enjoy it.
Do you really care
About what?
about me, or are you just entertaining the nut job in your house for a bit?
Hmm. Adris, I do care.
I'm gonna insert that because. Oh boy.
Good luck.
I have a +0 to insult. Still, 19.
I rolled a natural 19, plus charisma.
Yeah, she should have a bunch. Deception or.
Seems true. Um, I do what I do because it brings ease to people. I really only fuck like 30% of my clients.
I have very wrongly misjudged a profession. I apologize. I think I never thought about it.
It's it's a poor way of distracting someone. But some people only come for that. And that's okay.
Sorry, I used you
You
in the
didn't.
past. Guess I'll have to be mindful when I want to have fun.
That's people in my profession aren't just tools.
I
We're
know,
all people too.
I know. But I've never thought of that for some reason. It's like I had this perspective that wouldn't let me see this.
A lot. And honestly, most people do.
How long has it been since we've been talking?
About 2.5 hours.
It just looks at the sun going down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry I woke you.
It's okay. I will survive. Maybe I'll just call in sick tonight. It's not like I don't make enough money.
Do you do you see people outside of the Orchid Oasis?
Romantically or professionally?
Both?
To the former, not currently. And to the latter, not in a long time.
I see.
The we discussed it, but the orchid offers security
Security.
and ease and its stability.
It's also not a place of judgment.
That's true. We're entertainers.
I need to think.
Probably. Yes. Go find a quiet space. Go float in a lake.
I can do that now.
Yeah.
C couldn't before.
Enjoy your life.
Try to see if I can't find one. I can find one.
There is one. Somewhere. It doesn't have to be exciting. It can be as mundane as mine.
Your life isn't mundane.
Yes, it is. Everybody thinks that it's an exotic profession or that we go out and party all day or all night when we're not working, but I have my plants. I'm happy with them. Tend to them. And I have my horns and my life. The most exotic thing of any of that is the horns.
I was gonna say the tail, but
It's a turn of phrase.
one day I'll come to collect this, I think. She pushes the little medallion.
Mhm. Or send me a message and I'll get rid of it.
Thank you for the tea. And the rest.
You're welcome. Thank you for your company. Um, and honestly letting me know that you're alive.
I assumed you didn't care. I was wrong.
I assumed that you were dead. We were both wrong.
I was. Now I'm not. Just stands up.
Right? Mm-hmm. There's, of course, stands up with you.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess you're escorting to the door. Yeah. But you make it to the door and she opens it and you step through and she goes to give you a hug if you want it.
I'll awkwardly hug her.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like I don't know how to do this. Hug.
Yeah. It's a little awkward but reassuring. Comforting a little bit. As hugs are.
Hugs
Um,
can be great.
yeah.
This one is.
It's
This one's just
awkward. Yeah.
awkward. Yeah.
Yeah. A totally naked tiefling hugging you.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Um, take care of yourself. Find me if you die again.
I will.
And hopefully your memories clear up.
Hopefully. Or maybe not. I don't know. But thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Go to sleep. No. I,
Take care.
you too.
Gee,
Can
shut.
you
What?
can can you message me in any way?
I do not have that knowledge.
Shame.
Sorry. I have ways I could talk to Ravine, perhaps.
Ravine doesn't know I'm alive. Doesn't know who I am.
Go introduce yourself as Adris.
It was more in the case of an emergency, but guess
Okay.
I'll do that. Thank you again. And May just gives her an awkward hug again.
Mm-hmm.
Just and steps through the doorway.
Yep. And she shuts it behind you. And you hear a click and the chain sliding.
Mm-hmm.
And you start walking down the hallway. Click, chain unslide. Uh, Adris, you forgot your sword.
Goes back red. I'm sorry. Too much on the head.
It's okay. I understand. Take care.
You too, Iris.
Okay.
That was slow,
Uh,
but necessary. I
yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Kept going in circles.
I did. Yeah. I know. I just definitely bounced back to the same point a
Oh
few
yeah,
times.
yeah.
For everybody still watching, all one of you, thanks for watching. I appreciate it.
I do too.
Think appreciates it. and we will see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Have a good night, all.
Good night.